Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by Todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band scans of new and classic portable radios, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icons to miss any of the most awesome videos. In front of us we have the Panasonic. This is model number R-1493. And tonight I'm going to perform an evening medium wave band scan. We'll go over features of the radio, do a little size comparison, then cruise the evening band. So the R-1493, the thing that stands out the most is that curved dial. I love that. This radio I reviewed quite a ways back, probably a couple of years ago. It was donated by Jennifer from California. Some of you guys might recognize that name. Thank you, Jennifer. Awesome radio. I love it. I use it on occasion. It's a fun set to have. So let's take a look at it. Left hand side we have an earphone jack. Handle here with a metal side. On the front we have a couple switches. We have AC battery, tone control, high and low. There's speakers right about here, about 2-inch variety. This area down here is where the AC cord is stored. Panasonic. Our dial, that curved dial, is really cool. Goes from 530 to 1600. If you notice, there's log scales on each side of that. A nice bright orange indicator. It's also curved. Loving that. Right hand side, we have our volume on-off wheel. And we have our tuning wheel, the handle. This handle goes up and down just a little bit, but enough to stay out of the way. On the back of the radio, we have a vented case, our badge. You can see the model number there, frequency range. It runs on 4 AA batteries. They all sit in one direction. I'd open up and show you this. It's just a little difficult to get this undone and popped open. So just trust me, there's 4 batteries all in one direction. In the bottom, you can see where the AC cord comes out. The AC cord is stored in there permanently attached to the radio. So there's a built-in transformer. And it's UL listed. All right. And made in Japan. So let's go ahead and do a little size comparison. So what do I usually have handy? CC Pocket. Yeah. CC Pocket in the house. You can fit 10 of those CC Pockets in there. Well, not 10, but you get the idea. That's the current time, by the way, 9:59 p.m. Central Standard Time near Chicago, Illinois. All right, next we have CC Skywave. This is the radio I'll be using for frequency checking. There you go, you get an idea for size. Yeah, because on the analog dial, sometimes I can get a little lost. Though this is very selective, this radio. Most of the time, unless you're in a real strong station. Did real well during the day. I was really impressed. And then we have Iron Man. He's the man with the master plan. He loves Panasonics from Japan. He's Iron Man. There you go. The deck of cards, always nice. So let's go ahead and turn it on. We'll start at the bottom of the band. Now I have a Turk Advantage passive loop next to me, down below the table. And I'll bring it up if we need to use it to pick out a faint station. So let's see what we can pick up at the bottom here.
On ESPN Radio and on the ESPN app.
Okay, this is 540 WAUK, Jackson, Wisconsin, an ESPN station. It's 70 miles away at 400 watts. I was hoping to pick up 530. I'm going to backtrack just to see if I can pick that station up. There's a station called CHLO in Brampton, Ontario, which is pretty cool to find. I was able to pick it up the other evening. Right about here, might be some storms in that area, so let's go ahead and just put a loop on it. Here's that Turk Advantage. We'll see if we can pick up anything with this or the bottom. Okay, just a hint of it. Barely getting it tonight. But yeah, the other night it was coming in nice and clear. Maybe if I remember, I'll tune the back to the bottom of the dial here and see if it comes in clear when we're done with the band scan. Okay, it might be 550 KTRS, St. Louis, Missouri, 275 miles, 5,000 watts.
And let you know about some ways we can serve you in the coming days. Let our ASC certified team prepare your vehicle.
Here's 560 WIND, Chicago. They have classic radio now between 8 p.m. and 12 a.m. on Saturdays. Hollywood 360. Carl Amari from WGN Theater. They stopped doing WGN Theater on WGN and they moved down to 560.
We proudly serve the northwest suburbs with locations in Crystal Lake, Barrington, Fox River.
600. I'll check it.
Government to deliver educational and economic opportunity for Hispanic Americans. Every day is not funding the police or short trips, legitimate concerns that are out there.
600 WMT, Cedar Rapids, Iowa, 175 miles, 5,000 watts. $610, probably KCSP, Kansas City, Missouri, 400 miles, 5,000 watts on 610.
And in Milwaukee, it's also 69 degrees. Whether you're working from home or back at the office, stay connected and informed with the WTMJ mobile app.
There you go. You got the call letters, WTMJ. This is 620, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 52 miles away. I think it's 10,000 watts at night.
Warrior, teaching you to save more, spend less, and avoid getting ripped off. He's Clark.
Pretty unsteady atmosphere tonight. Hopefully we get some good stations. I just heard some country music. That was CFCO 630, Chatham, Ontario, 310 miles, 6,000 watts. And it mixes with St. Louis, which is KYFI, out of Missouri, which is 275 miles, similar wattage. .640. This is our lovely WMFN. I had to look at my list here. WMFN, Peatone, Illinois. 75 miles away, 1,600 watts at night. Okay, music here is 650 WSM, Nashville, Tennessee. 434 miles.
This whole little segment here.
Yeah, we go from potatoes. We had a bird. We had the franchise.
670, the score, WSCR, Chicago. Home of the Cubs.
The potatoes as a skins on. That's a runner-up. That's another. Listen, the originality. You give him credit. The originality is great.
The originality is great. I don't know if it came from their mind.
They would say that is our deep secret motivation in doing that. Personally, I would go in wearing a Balinese demon mask or some such thing, since they don't really have any legal specification of what qualifies as a mask and what doesn't.
Here's 700 WLW. Oops. Can I tune in on my Skywave here?
What the Americans have been doing, for example.
So yeah, this is Cincinnati, Ohio, 300 miles.
A preeminent Latino food rifle maker of beans.
According to the Chicago Sun-Times, the lawsuit...
So we get a little bit of bleed over where we can't really get 710 with this radio. I'm going to see if 710 is coming in with the Skywave. Not much there. Usually it's a New York station.
One will need to take up to 5 unpaid days or 40 hours by November 7th. They could take those furlough days starting this week. Fox's office says the furloughs are
720 WGN Chicago.
caused by the pandemic. A statement from her office says Cook County Board President Tony Preckwinkle asked all departments to reduce their budgets to meet the shortfall.
That music there is CFZM Zoomer Radio 740, Toronto, Ontario, 460 miles.
80s, driving himself to and from work.
He was 87, he was delivering auto parts, and it got to the point where we couldn't do that anymore.
Here's WSB 750 Atlanta, Georgia, 630 miles. Let's just show you with the Skywave.
So there's just not enough money to go around.
How many siblings do you have?
There's 3 total.
Okay. And have you had a sibling meeting about this?
Yes, we have. The big thing is they want to stay in the house. We thought about downsizing, have them go with a condo.
Beautiful DACA, beautiful again, beautiful. What does it mean, beautiful? We don't know. It's going to be a beautiful immigration reform plan, which includes
760 WJR Detroit, Michigan, 270 miles from me.
he will lose his base. Now, here's something that you Republicans don't seem to understand, because many of you are
It wouldn't cause terror and panic in many prisoners, but that's his rationale. So now, unless the 11 District of Columbia Court of Appeals jumps in and...
There we go. Got it nulled out there. 780 was trying to break through. This is 770 WABC, New York, New York. 750 miles coming in nice.
And trying to clean up the backlog of death row cases that, as you point out, go back a quarter of a century and more in some cases. Again, that plan has been frustrating. And so the case in Indiana was specifically...
Flyover scheduled to take effect Wednesday in Evansville, following similar mandates in Indianapolis and 3 northern Indiana counties.
So 770 is usually difficult to get between 760, which is WJR, and of course WBBM Chicago on 780.
19th. 11 people dead this past weekend, 64 others wounded. Article 3. The judicial power of the United States. They're gone.
Gus Revenberg Chevrolet Buick GMC, a member of the Revenberg Automotive family. Tecumseh Road East near Forest Glade Drive.
Today I want to talk to you about something other than pole barns and steel buildings. I want to talk to you about our churches and charities instead. If ever they needed our support, it's now. Now is the time. We all have charities that we like and support.
It's coming in good. CKLW, Windsor, Ontario on 800, 270 miles away.
What my charities are. It's important what yours are and whether you're giving to them right now. Because someday we
continue this battle against coronavirus. We'll have to wait and see what information's recovered. The phone number is 800-288-WBAP, 1-800-288-WBAP. Dan Mandis in for Chris Brock on News Talk 820 WBAP. This is what's happening. If we do not...
So you heard that over and over. WBAP is 820, Fort Worth, Texas, 810 miles. So it's pretty far. Nice.
Cleveland, Indiana, changing their name.
We want to reopen the school. Reopen it.
It's a real sticky situation.
It is sticky, and I'm glad that you phrased it the way you did in laying it out.
WCCO on 830, Minneapolis, Minnesota, 310 miles.
I'm glad you phrased it like that,
Sports talk.
because it's all dependent, most likely on...
had arrived. They've been trying to find alternatives.
Here's Ground Zero on WHAS, 840, Louisville, Kentucky, about 300 miles, coast to coast at midnight, Central Standard.
I'm to tell you that this COVID-19 lockdown has inconvenienced everybody, and maybe it'd be better if we just paid with our telephones. Maybe it'd be better if we just axed cash altogether.
Here's 860 CJBC, Toronto, Ontario, 460 miles. Barely coming in. Here's WWL 870, New Orleans, Louisiana, 865 miles.
1-800-75 ConEd. Visit coned.com/gas safety tips for more information. Con Edison, everything matters.
NYC Test and Trace Store offers free COVID-19 testing. Visit nyc.gov/. Call 311 to find a location near you.
You're never more than 15 minutes from the big stories on WCBS.
Good evening, I'm Mike Sugarman.
There you go, WCBS. Got the call letters. This is 880, New York, New York, 750 miles.
Coronavirus hot zones with a $2,000 fine.
96. Insisted on a strict separation of news and opinion, a tradition that lasted more than a century.
Here's 890 WLS, Chicago.
Fairness and safeguards against reporters' bias. He gave the paper its credibility and made it the flagship of American journalism.
All right. You work. I work. I just found it. How about you, Apple?
Nothing, but if you're going crazy, I want to go with you.
Sounds like My Favorite Husband on Old Time Radio on CHML 900, Hamilton, Ontario, 430 miles.
Wanted to hear what happened.
You're not going to get me to tell your mother's secret, that.
When I see Reverend Williams,
What we get in the public is a very consistent identity between the two organizations that are linked together. And so you see all of the activities of the lead charities, and that kind of public face that the whole thing has. And
so 990, this is, I gotta switch my page here. CBW, Winnipeg, Manitoba, 675 miles. Nice. It's always clear. I can usually get this one, no problem.
it's not easy for everyone to figure out.
Gets its line. So drop a line in and find your beach.
Here's 1000 WMVP, Chicago, Illinois, ESPN.
You wanted to be a teacher when you were little, but as you grew up, things changed.
Teachers, if you're struggling with credit card debt, the first step is call Consolidated Credit now. 1-800-656-7129. 1-800-656-7129. 1-800-656-7129.
The global reckoning over race reached the pinnacle of pro sports today. After decades of criticism, Washington's NFL...
I think this is CFRB, Toronto, Ontario, 460 miles. 1010. It tends to come in not very well, but now it's coming in crystal clear. That's great.
CTV's Jill Makashon reports it's largely the bottom line that's prompting changes.
Case of victory. I think they would consider Bostock the Title VII civil rights case of victory. I think they would consider the DACA case of victory. But on the other side, I think you would see some grumbling, even from this term, some of the recent religious liberty cases. Which extended certain protections for religious schools.
1020 KDKA, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, 450 miles.
Available to religious schools. There would be, of course, some grumbling about that just from this term. Another one.
I think if it upsets one person, I feel that that it should not be quantitated.
WBZ on 1030, Boston, Massachusetts. This is 880 miles.
The names of the teams, we should pick colors. I don't know. You could have the frequency up that moves through the air like lightning. Here again, the biographer W. Bernard Arnold.
Just getting a hint of 1040 here, WHO, Des Moines, Iowa. 280 miles.
The largest Tesla car that was ever built, and he was able to get
Daniel Snyder. He knows that Plane will be unhappy with this. That Plane do not want the name to be changed. There may be more than a couple interested Washington football fans that may say that's it, they changed the name. I don't want to support this team anymore. Just remember this. Your man Daniel Snyder, the owner of the Redskins, does not want to do this. But when money shows up,
1050, it sounds like a sports station. If I find anything, I'll put it here. If I don't, you guys can help me.
even if it's not a lot to do with me,
Today, when the NHL announced 30 more players who tested positive for COVID-19. I'm Ed Benkin, KYW News Radio.
We're going to check on traffic and weather coming up after this. It's 11:20.
I don't know if you guys can hear that. It says KYW. This is 1060, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. 700 miles. Good little trek. It's as the bird flies. Or crow flies. The bird flies. Pick a bird, any bird. Not that bird. Sorry, keep going. Country music. Wow, I wonder if this is coming out of Dallas, Texas. KRLD. I just talked over the call letters. Hold on. That's pretty funny. Just call. Just keep talking.
Still so false. He said I would not have
Okay, so that's on 1070. All right, I'll have to look that up. Because 1070 usually is WTSO Madison, which it would not be this.
Christ, God will bring Niagara for this we say unto you by the word of the Lord. Now,
It's like a Christian radio on 1090, KAAY, Little Rock, Arkansas, 570 miles.
1175 to take your call now. Call 800-756-1175.
WTAM, Cleveland, Ohio, on 1100, 345 miles, coming in like a local, like normal.
hey, it's Triv for Bath R Us. Is your bathroom outdated? My friends at
This area will be held live by 18. Register now, only $49.99 guaranteed at markpatrickseminars.com.
The All Financial Hour.
1120, St. Louis, Missouri, 275 miles.
What about
The president of the Confederacy
learn more?
It was published on the anniversary of the Great Sutton-Gator's death, quote unquote.
Okay, let's see if that's 1130. So we got our direct entry here.
Who met in the American South. It had very difficult
So yeah, selectivity, you can still get these stations, which is nice. This is WBBR, Bloomberg Radio, New York City, New York, 750 miles.
In the trust, a 1999 authorized biography. Susan Tipp and Alan Jones write that Julius had witnessed slavery barbarous. But Bertha, that be his wife, embraced a contemptuous.
It's like the same programming on 1140. Or similar sounding dude. WRVA, Richmond, Virginia, 665 miles.
That any members of Bertha's family owned slaves or participated in the slave trade, Goodwin writes. But during the Civil War, Bertha had
Okay, I heard Chicago there. It's 1150. Yeah, it might be WHBY, Kimberly, Wisconsin. It's 135 miles away.
In later years, Adolph Fox, his younger brother George Washington,
Okay, 1180. Here's some music there.
In 1928, the Confederate veteran magazine.
So there's, was that Jimmy Buffett underneath him talking? That's pretty hilarious. 1180, this is WHAM, Rochester, New York, 545 miles.
Her husband, however, was rattled by the smuggling, and Julius, who had served in the Union Army, leave the family to for an unusual migration to a Confederate state where the war still raged. After Adolph took over the Chattanooga Times, brother George became active in local and national chemical.
Father Benedict.
Double envelope. You've got you want to tell the folks what we need.
See the 1210.
When they're laying out this course, it's a cult-like recruiting process for students. They've got
1220.
Step one, recognize your white privilege.
WHKW should be Cleveland, Ohio on 1220, 345 miles.
Learn step one and two. They're trying to
Go up a little quicker now.
community organizers. They're trying to destroy.
Obviously, Family Feud, if you watched it, it's pretty raunchy now.
Oh, yes. Red. Waiters doing red. Get rid of it.
This dial's pretty accurate too.
Which is what you're talking about. So if you're given that choice,
Let's see where I'm at here. See if it's 1510 or 1470.
Well, that's the thing, though.
So 1470 is Peoria Station, I believe, here in Illinois. WMBD, 135 miles away, 5,000 watts.
Used to it.
Eating habits, and keep those the basics. Keep the information down. Good fats, moderate carbohydrates, low glycemic fruits and vegetables, many healthy proteins, lean proteins, chicken, fish, beef, eggs.
WLAC, this is Nashville, Tennessee.
Is very, very helpful in this regard because blood pressure, for the most part, it's about
wherever you get your podcast.
Nationwide injunction. I'm going to warn you.
On serious stuff. I think we could all use some
Okay, that should be 1610, CHHA, Toronto, Ontario, 460 miles. Can't hover on the music, but it's cool. Something different. Rockin'. This radio during the day goes up to 1670, even though it's at 1605.
My dad would be the one at the end. He'd be the one all the way at the end. Why is your dad at the end? Because he's on the end. But you have even have a blank space between your daughter and your dad. He's the one all the way at the end. But I've always had this fantasy when I thought about Family Feud.
So pretty much a clear station. I think it's a 1650. Let's just check it out.
It's all 200 points myself. Because I've only seen it done like once before. It was in a...
There it is. This is KCNZ, Waterloo, Iowa on 1650. This is 210 miles away, 1,000 watts at night. All right, that ends it there. Cool. The 1650. I heard something else a little higher. There might have been a little music. So there it is, the Panasonic R-1493. Hope you enjoyed the evening band scan of this portable radio. I love it. This thing is awesome. Single band. If you guys are looking for something fun and simple, just go ahead and pick one of these up. Got AC power. You don't even need batteries. Plug it in and go. It's not going to affect the AM reception at all, and have some fun. Get a passive loop, or will help you a lot during the evening and during the day. During the day, it really makes a huge, huge difference. You'll love it. Tone control. You know, that's just a nice setup. The speaker is a bit tinny because it is smaller. It's only this big, but, you know, not a bad radio. If you like a curved dial, check out the 1551 radio. Just search Todderbert 1551, and it'll come up with the Panasonic and the dials this way. It's a pretty awesome radio. So, too, if you like Panasonic radios, like reviews, band scans, hit subscribe, hit the bell icon, get notified of future videos. And, of course, 3, comment below what you think about the Panasonic R-1493 on the evening medium wave. Let me know what you think. This is one for you. All right. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Take care, and we'll see you in the next video.